Hey guys, welcome to the channel. In this video today we're going to be talking about magwells. Now if you're new to firearms, magwells is simply just something that goes on the end of your grip to aid you in reloads or to make your gun fit, your small gun fit in your hand a little bit better. This magwell we're going to be going over today is from Floyd's Custom Shop. Very American made company out in Idaho, family owned. They're pro Constitution. They even send you a pocket Constitution in the package, which is awesome. They're very Second Amendment, so it's really good that we support companies like this one. All right, this is their EDC Magwell. They also make a competition Magwell for a variety of different guns. So Smith & Wesson, Walther, Glock, CZ, and Walther, they all make magwells and mag extensions for all of those companies. And I will say it is a very quality product. Okay, this is hard anodized aluminum. It only comes in black. They don't have different color options yet. But it is probably one of the best magwells that I have ever bought, and I have tried quite a few magwells. Big fan of it. Let's go over the pros. Let's go over the cons. We're going to go over the price, and then we're going to go over what I think about this magwell. Starting out with the pros, a few things that I absolutely love about this is I have a ledge for my pinky on the gun. If you followed this channel for a while, you know my big gripe about the Glock 19 and my big hand is my pinky hangs off the bottom. So I was really looking for a magwell that my pinky could hang on to and really push the back of my hand up into that gun. And this magwell does that like a charm. I absolutely love the way this gun feels now with this magwell. It doesn't make my pinky feel like it's on top of my other finger at all. Okay, it rests just like it normally would on a regular firearm. Super comfortable feeling magwell on here. Another thing that I really liked about this magwell is backstrap compatible. So your guys with large hands, your medium and your large backstraps, you can actually have a magwell and a backstrap. So how they do this is you have to either order the backstrap compatible one or the non-backstrap compatible one when you're ordering this. So they come in a Glock 19 and a Glock 17 size. Obviously this is Glock 19, so I ordered the Glock 19 and I made sure it was backstrap compatible. So to put the backstraps on, what you do is comes in three parts. You have the plug, so you have to insert the plug, and then you put on your backstrap. Okay, so it has a little space at the bottom there for your backstrap to go in. You make sure your backstrap is secured on there, and then you slide on the magwell and put the screw in, and your gun, your magwell and gun now has backstraps, which is awesome. I was super excited about that. That was probably one of the big pros that I saw about this exact magwell. Other pros that this has, it is compatible with Glock 19 mags. Now I'm going to show you something real quick that's kind of a caveat to that. Okay, I had to do that off camera because YouTube freaks out. Okay, this is a Glock 19 mag. It does fit in there. Now what you're going to notice is it is pretty much flush with the magwell. The problem with that is if you have a problem with the mag coming out and you need to strip the mag, there's a chance you're not going to be able to get your finger in there and be able to strip that mag out. So you are kind of playing a dangerous game there with a Glock mag. Now, most civilians out there are not going to need an additional mag because, you know, our chances of getting a gunfight are not very high, and our chances of needing a reload are even lower than that. But if you are going to run this magwell, I suggest buying at least one of their extensions. They have a +2 extension that looks like this right here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that without looking at my face. Okay. I might do B-roll on that because you might not be able to see that. Okay, +2 extensions, so that actually brings us up to 17 rounds, and this is what it looks like in the firearm. Okay, it gives it a little bit of ledge. You have a lot of ledge to work with now, so if you have to strip out this magazine, you're able to strip out that magazine. It also comes, you can also buy a 5 to 6 round magazine. All right, now you're looking at about 20 rounds, 19-20 rounds here in this magazine. The reason I bought this magazine extension is because this is going to be a good magazine to have in my vehicle or in my bag if you carry a bag with you. This would be a good one to have in there as like a backup mag. I eventually am going to have this loaded out in my truck because I bring this to and from school, so it would be good to have an additional magazine in my truck. Usually the way I carry this is with the 17 round magazine in my Philster Enigma with the 17 rounds. That's usually how I carry it. I usually don't carry an extra magazine with me too much, mainly because I don't think I'm ever going to need a reload in any kind of situation like that. All right, now a few of the cons that I had about this. One of the cons was I really didn't like the way it looked online. They had those two little tabs that kind of come up the side, and the reason for those tabs is they kind of like hang on the outside of the gun. If you guys know a Glock Gen 5 grip, they kind of flared as it is. They kind of built in a little bit of a flare, so it's hard for Magwells to hang on to Gen 5 Glocks. And so what they had to do is they had to have two little pieces of material that kind of hang on the outside of the gun. Now, originally I didn't like the way that looked, so how I kind of got around that was I had some Talon grips, and I put Talon grips all the way down to the bottom of those little leaves that hung on, and now it looks like a regular Magwell. Okay, so if you run Talon grips on there, you can do this. I just put the grips all the way down to the bottom. I like the way it looks a lot better with the Talon grips on there than it looked without them. I carry all my guns with Talon grips anyway, so I was thinking this is the way it was going to go. The second thing I wasn't really digging was if you look on the inside of the Magwell, it didn't exactly line up as good as I thought it was going to, but it did not hang up at all. I've never had a single one of these hang up on a reload. I practice reloads a couple times a week, outside, inside, and I've never had a single mag hang up with this Magwell. Okay, but price, what are we looking for? What are we looking at in terms of price on this Magwell? So the Magwell itself is running $85 for just the Magwell. And if you're running just Glock mags in there, that's awesome. That's it. It's just going to be 85 bucks, which is actually a pretty cheap Magwell if you think about it. Now, if you're doing what I would recommend, which would be get at least one extended magazine, extended magazine. An extended magazine, a +2, is going to run you 30 bucks for just one extended magazine. If you want to run a 5 to 6 round extended magazine, this is running 47 bucks, $48. Now the reason it's 47, 48, obviously it's more material, but they also are going to send you an additional spring for this guy because this Glock 19 spring is too short. It's not going to handle 5 extra rounds. So they actually give you a bigger spring with the order of the 5 or 6 round mag. Okay, it comes with the spring. So what do I think about this Magwell? Well, I absolutely love this Magwell. The reason I contacted them is because I was really intrigued on this Magwell, and I wanted to see if it was going to work for my big hand to be able to carry this small gun comfortably. And I was more than impressed on how comfortable my pinky felt on top of this Magwell. And this gun is really solidifies in my hand. I'm not worried about my pinky falling off the bottom of the gun. I can run this with one hand. I can run this with two hands, no problem. As a plus benefit, I can have faster reloads. It does not print any more than the standard gun does. And I mean, it's like millimeters of difference between this and just the gun by itself. I have no issues with printing with this Magwell compared to just having the standard grip on there. So I hope this helped you guys make a decision on this Magwell. It has lots of good qualities going for it. The big one being backstrap compatibility is there, which I was super excited about. I was waiting for a company to come around that would be backstrap compatible, that actually looked really nice on the gun, that didn't make the grip, the bottom of the grip too big to where I can actually conceal this gun. But anyway, I hope you guys got something out of this video. If you want to comment down below on any questions that you may have or any comments that you have, I love reading your guys' comments down there. Remember to train hard, get strong, be a protector. If no one said they love you today, I love you guys. God bless you all.